Live. Let's go. Let us go. What's up? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, everybody. Oh my god. Are we live? We are live. Yes, there we go. I'm so sorry. I've had internet problems like all morning long. Okay, so first, the mixer. I gotta be careful about mixer settings and things. We're gonna bug hunt. I'm right here. I'm off to the side. So Cosmo, the Cosmo modules and all of that good stuff. I'm having a minor bug issue, and I can't figure out exactly what's causing the bug. Let me move my camera. Maybe you can see me a little better. And my beanie's off. Took my beanie off. Where did it go? Hold on. Now we're in business. All right. So the bugs that are in this system are quirky. They're like, it's like everything works, but it's weird. It works weird. There, yeah. I am so very late to my own stream because the internet's been acting up, and I almost gave up on it. I almost was gonna wait and just do it later. So the quirks are when it starts interacting with itself. I'm gonna plug it in. I haven't built the power bus to expand this yet. There. Now we got juice for the module. Sure. Roll with me. God damn, I hate being disabled. I hate being disabled because I'm over here, I'm having to roll around in a chair that don't want to roll. All right, so what I've decided to do, I've got these longer cables, right, that go from the 1/4 inch. I did this on purpose. I actually did this so I could pull out 1, 2, 3. I've got these adapters here. Hey, Blur. Need to make sure. Yeah. But the bug hunting, it's a really bizarre bug. So, all right, when I plug in, say, square wave, this is going to be tricky to get without breaking it. Jesus Christ. All right, so I'm going to leave my camera mic as the mic that you guys can hear so it doesn't act wonky. So like right now it should be playing something. All right, so right? Now, here's where it gets weird. It's not weird yet. That's the normal. Where it gets weird is when you try to plug. Look, I'm gonna unmute it. That's where it gets weird. It should be doing that. That's VCO 2. But if I mute the first one, now the second one is plugged in, it's not even playing. If I unhook the first one, is it going to do anything different? Now it's not playing at all. Totally unhooked. Number 2. Unmuted, doesn't play. Number 3, unmuted, doesn't play. None of them play. But then when as soon as I unplug, as soon as I just plug into this top one, well, I guess now the bottom was not playing. They're interacting somehow, and I don't know how they're interacting. They shouldn't be able to, because they're not interconnected in the back. The only way they're connected by any chance is this face panel where the sleeves all touch, all the neutrals all touch, but that shouldn't cause this problem. Shouldn't. But now I'm not getting any sound. At all. What the? Oh. I had that channel muted. Whoops-a-daisy. Alright, so let's try that bug test again, because I forgot that was unmuted. Alright, so we got sound here. I'm going to move that over. We should be... Alright. Second channel is all the way down. You can't really see that. Let me move my camera down. I don't know that that's going to help any, but it might help me later. So as soon as I plug in, but then when I plug it in, you see that? Like, it gets quiet when it gets unity gain. Muting does nothing. When I mute it, all it does is bring that one up. It's see what I'm saying? Do you see what's going on here? It's like when one is turned up and the other one is down, it's loud until it starts getting brought up into unity gain, then it drops off and then comes back up. It's don't know why it's doing this. It shouldn't. It didn't do this in any of the tests. Do you see my problem here? Right? Okay, so look. This is oscillator 1. And now I'm going to unmute it. I'm not going to turn it up. It's still down. I'm just going to unmute it. And then I'm going to ease it up. Right before unity gain, it drops off. And then at full unity gain, it's muted. But then if I cross unity gain, if I plug in a third one, the third one's muted. If I unmute it, they should not be interacting with each other, but they're doing it anyway. Yeah, add number 4. That one's not even playing. There it is. Let's try number 5. So they're all, if they're all at unity gain, when they're all together, I just don't understand it. And I thought I would capture on video because in the one video where I was showing the 5 oscillators work, the volumes were at different levels, but yet you could hear all 5 of them at the same level. And anybody that was sharp-eyed saw that. And nobody commented about it, but I knew. I'm already in my head like, that's not normal. Because my mixer, I'm assuming, doesn't have an issue. And I'm assuming it doesn't have an issue because it's in mass production. Mine's a prototype. So, yeah, I'm not sure what to do with this information except for I wanted to show that it works, but there's a bug. It's cross-talking the face panel, I think. That's my guess. I'm guessing that it's cross-talking the face panel. And if that's the case, you know, I actually put a ground tap right here in the face panel specifically because I was worried about crosstalk. So, you know, for the record, it has been captured that there's a bug and that the volume has no real effect on the volume more than it affects the crosstalk. So now that it's been captured on video, the next step is going to be to put in that ground wire to see if that fixes it. And I will let that be a different live stream. This was so very late, and I normally only do them for a half an hour to an hour anyway. But I wanted there to be like on video that this is what's going on, and I can't, it blows my mind. It's like, there should not be crosstalk. The only way they are connected in any way in between the 5 oscillators would be the power rail, which shouldn't cause an issue. It's all getting power the same way. And then the face panel where the sleeves are all connected would be the second way. Now, it's possible that I might need to go back and solder the third lead of those jack sockets. I might need to solder the switch to ground. That might be the case. That actually could be why it's doing it. I don't know. And because I don't know, I wanted to record it before trying to fix it. Because if I record it and then try to fix it and it is fixed, then I'll know what I did if I go fix it and don't record it. And then I have ADHD, so likely I'll forget what I even did. But yeah, I wanted that on video. Like, it's just weird. It shouldn't. Like, you're hearing more than one. That's this one. But there's... You can just faintly hear that one. I only got one unmuted. Just the one. Is that not bizarre? Alright, so that's the test. That's the bug hunting. I wasn't much of a hunt. I already knew. But I'm thinking, for the sake of fixing this bug, what I'm going to do, because bottom line is it's got a bug, it's got a problem, and it needs fixing. It's not dramatic to fix. I should just be able to put in the one wire right here on this face panel and connect it to the ground in the back. Possibly a test of the two. Yeah, right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to, not today. I've already run out of stuff. I got a lot of stuff to do. Tomorrow is a live stream build too. So I got, hopefully my internet will be better then. So the repairs, I'm going to put in the ground tap. I wasn't originally going to, but I had it there just in case. And so I'm going to put the ground tap here, and that goes in the back, and you just put a little dab of solder on it and put you a little black marker to cover it if you want to. And I'll connect that to the ground in the back, see if that eliminates the crosstalk noise. If that does not eliminate the noise, then the second is going to be to take these jack sockets loose, which isn't hard to do. I did use all 40. Pardon me. I've been sick for like 3 weeks. When I put the jack sockets in, I did put the nut across all of them to keep them the same distance and level. But once I got them all soldered to the Jackie's board, at this point I can take one nut off here and one nut off here, and the whole jack socket will pop out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the jack sockets out. If the ground tap does not fix the crosstalk and noise, then what I'll do is I'll take all of the jack sockets out one by one and connect that third switch leg to the ground and see if that doesn't solve it. Because it's possible that it's really possible that it's the jack sockets. They are cheap and they are kind of ever so slightly pulled at an angle because the distance between these two. I cannot get my mixer any closer to here and still be hooked into my PC. The logical step would be to move the PC closer this way, but it's also tied into a massive amount of wires and other, yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. But anyway, so that's the bug with this, is that it's cross-talking and trying to mess the volume. It's the level. It's all it's messing with is the level, the output level. Obviously, it's not messing with the tuning, and they're not crossed in between tunings. So, like, even though you can hear them all, you're only able to tune them directly from the one making the noise. So that's a good thing, at least. The only thing that literally leaves me, it's cross-talking the face panel or the ground socket. The little third switch lead on those jack sockets might need to be ground. That's the only two possibilities I can readily think of. So the easiest one, pop a ground wire in, pop that onto the ground bus. If that fixes it, problem solved. If it doesn't fix it, the jack sockets will be they're a little trickier because you know that's a lot of soldering to do. But that'll be what I can do, is I can test one, like just do one row and then plug it in and see if that works. And of course, to be fair, I did not test this with all of them. When I did the original test, it was just with one, but I didn't think it was going to crosstalk. I mean, I did have a suspicion because this face panel is an entirely connected ground plane, but usually that's a good thing. So I might have actually, that might be a bad thing in this case. I don't know. But yeah, I wanted to capture that on video. So that's that. The next thing, I was going to put 12 volts to this. This does not require negative voltage. This is positive 12 only. So red and black, 12 and ground. I didn't get to that. I actually have a power supply separate for this. It's sitting right here. So I've got this power supply, and that will go in here somewhere, and I've got to get some power for it. So this is going to have juice. Now this is here for a reason. First off, I didn't want to waste my Halloween synthesizer by just not using it. Secondly, there's no space for that big box over here, but the face panel is really what makes up all of it, and so it's mounted here. Now the only other thing I got to do is I got to put a jack socket in it somewhere so that I can plug the output of this into a mixer somewhere. It can either be mixed in here or mixed in up like on one of the modules up here. And the reason, this is 20 oscillators. I could just have them doing something in the background. They're not controllable except for the knobs to tune them. But it adds aesthetic, adds options. I don't know. Just and of course, if I want to leave them on, I just reach over and flip a switch. You know, so there's that. So that's the bug. There, it's cross talking, and it's cross talking. I'm almost certain there's only one place it can, and that's the face panel because nylon standoffs, and they're not interwired with the exception of the power bus, and the power bus shouldn't affect it. So ground wire on the face panel, stage one. Stage two, if the first stage don't fix it, stage two is going to be that third. Let me show you. There is a dang, do I have more than one? I have more than one. Okay, cool. So on here there's a switch leg inside. There's 3 legs. It's not focusing. Come on. You can do it. Focus. Focus. Come on, damn it. Alright, well, what's up, Matt? Hey, glad you stopped by. You kind of missed the bug test a little bit, but it's not that far, not that long. You rewind it. Anyway, so this thing has a leg here on top, which isn't connected, and that's on a switch. Then there's the negative and tip. So I'm gonna go back and connect this to ground if putting the ground tap doesn't fix it. And so that's gonna be, do I have the time today? I don't even have the time today. Let me write that down on a sticky note. So that's what we'll do. Ground tap, and then we'll put a third ground, the third leg of the jack sockets. That's how bad my memory is. If I don't write it down, even though I know it's a problem, I'll forget about it. So we now have what we're gonna do, and I shall bring you this away. My room is a complete catastrophe. You get to see the I've been unmasked, and unmasked is an autistic thing. Like, I haven't been faking being normal. It's been fun. So bug test, we did the bug test. Now the fix is going to be next. The next live stream is tomorrow. That's going to be on this power bus to expand. And I also want to talk about the future of this thing, because there's a plan here, and because it's a private plan, I'm not going to talk about it right now. I'm going to talk about it later, whenever I've got a closer to the I'm not going to spoil it. I'm just not going to say nothing on it. Long story short, Wanda is only a temporary rack. I'll just say that. It's only temporary. And then, okay, so once those two get fixed, if the cross-talking will get fixed through, the bench is like, look, I'm going to tell you, I just keep rebuilding, and this is the most satisfactory I've had it, but it's still, I almost want to do it again. But, so, oh shucks. The wire. I'm going to try to fix the crosstalk, because if I can fix the crosstalk, get everything working, I almost want to build when you make an order, JLC PCB only lets you get a minimum of 5 PCBs. Oh, we're at 30 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off pretty quick, but I want to tell you this. So I have 4 more face panels left that say Synth to VCO on them, and to be honest with you, I really have half of mine to go Mega Machine and go ahead and build those 4. So it'll be like 25 also. So bad. But anyway, that was all the time I really wanted to spend on this live stream. But yeah, I look forward to. You know, the best thing I found for a workbench is something I didn't care about destroying. So I just use plain old plywood and don't even paint it. I don't paint it. I just throw down some silicone mats. Um, but anyway, I hope everybody has a good evening. And I know that this was kind of like all over the place. I'm late to my own stream. Internet wasn't actually that great. So yeah, maybe tomorrow won't be so bad. And tomorrow after the power bus, I have to keep reminding myself that Friday is Friday Halloween synth. That's when I was going to plug the Halloween synth back up and see if it can be mixed in. Yeah, oh my god. I'm like, I really want to. I've already calculated the cost of building it, and it's not as expensive as I thought because I've got a lot of components on hand. The main cost is going to be I got to get more jack sockets, more knobs, more ribbon cable, and the chip, the brains. And the brains is going to be kind of costly. Oh, and then I got to get some more of the subboards because it used all five of all three orders, the main board, the knobs, and the thing. It used all five because there's five in one. So I'd have to make 4 more orders of those. That's about $100. And then to get 20 chips, I'm not getting the CEM 3340. Those are the nice ones. The AS 3340 are the clones, and they're supposedly exactly the same, and unless you're a really big nerd, you're not going to know the difference anyway. I could get 20 of those for the same $100 I bought 5 of them of the 3340s. So that's another $100. So a couple of $100, $300. When I have that money, I'm gonna try to start putting it together. I'm gonna make this a Mega Machine style. But anyway, I have a package to send off. I gotta send that package off Friday, and then got 2 packages to send off Friday actually. So yeah, but yeah, I hope you guys have a good one. And I hate that I started late. I'm sorry about that Dalmatian. These things happen sometimes. So I look forward to seeing you guys next time, and I will